Yo, so like we trying to run through time with these, my guy? We trying to go through time? We trying to run? What's going on?
How's happening, guys? What does that mean? Where's going on, guys? What? Get your shit together, man. Okay, what's going on, guys? Pixelated here, back at it again with another review. Today we're looking at one of Adidas' most ambiguous sneakers at the time of its release. It's the Ultraboost Mid Run Through Time. I say ambiguous because this was a turning point for Adidas and the demand for their consortium sneakers, but we'll go into why later. Before we get started, please hit that like or sub at any point if you enjoy the video. As a growing YouTube channel, it helps me provide more quality content for you guys. The Ultraboost Mid Run Through Time is the second Ultraboost Mid ever released by Adidas. It's a consortium release, but not a collaboration with any consortium stores, as Adidas likes to release one of those from time to time. It released on the 18th of July in 2017, so it's been a while. The good thing though is that they don't resell for much, if anything at all. If you look hard enough, you can probably find them for retail or below. The Run Through Time Mid was designed with the concept of using a new Adidas model with the past in mind. Basically what Adidas did was take their brand new Ultraboost Mid model and overlay it with a colorway inspired by the age-old Adidas classic sneaker, the Boston Super. If you look at that sneaker, it had red and blue rectangles on the midsole, and that's what inspired this colorway of the Ultraboost Mid Run Through Time. Sadly, there isn't much more to it. I was hoping there was, but that's probably the reason this is a consortium sneaker but not a collaboration with other stores. It's a story of Adidas and their own history. As for how I got my pair, once again I didn't. I'm thankful that my friend was willing to let me borrow them for a review for you guys. And for sizing, I would definitely recommend going true to size, as with all other Ultraboost Mids I've worn. I'm a true size 10 and I wore a size 10 in these. They're a perfect fit for me and I have wide feet, so if you like a little room in your pair, or you have even wider feet than me, which I can't imagine, although I'm not hating, join Duck Feet Gang with me, let's go. You can potentially go half a size up or stick to your true size and take the insole out. Regardless, true to size should work almost always. The upper of this sneaker is predominantly this vibrant royal blue. It's made of the typical prime knit you see on this Ultraboost Mid, the same prime knit that is on the Packers X Solebox Ultraboost Mid and the Pharrell Hue Race NMDs. If you felt the knit on these versus Ultraboost, you know that it feels a little mesh-like versus the Ultraboost, which is softer, but it's still soft and has some stretch to it. It's really unique, and I've never quite felt something like this before on a pair of shoes until I had a pair of Hue Race NMDs, and now these in hand. We also have hits of this high-quality nappy suede as the mudguard on the toe box and on the eye stays of the shoe. It's very brushy and satisfying, although I wish the toe box suede had a little more width to it. It feels pretty narrow and it makes sense for the shape of the shoe, just a tiny gripe of mine. We have all blue flat laces to go with the rest of the shoe. The shoes came with 2 sets of extra laces and I'm so glad they did. There's a set of red flat laces and another set of white flat laces. In my opinion, both look better in the shoe than the all blue versus the somewhat monotonous all blue upper. You have these white 3 stripes on the lateral and medial sides of the shoe that are actually painted or screen printed on the shoe. I think it's a really unique touch. Makes me feel like the shit's about to get washed off in the rain or something. We have all blue tongue tabs with the signature indicator of consortium sneakers, the hole punch in red, and we have Adidas and consortium branding on the tabs. We have an all blue cloth pull tab, all blue knit ankle collar, which I gotta say are much easier to put on and don't cut off blood circulation to your feet like the Kith Aspen Ultraboost Mids do. Then we have what is my least favorite part of the shoe. It's this all gray plastic heel cup. Something about the gray heel cup just doesn't sit well with me when looking at the rest of the shoe. I personally think an all red or even white one would mesh better with the shoe. Adidas then found a way to fuck some shit up. We have the good old Ultraboost midsole and an all black outsole. When it comes to comfort, it has the standard Ultraboost midsole, so you know what to expect. The comfort is there. Cloud stepping, check. The grip with that continental upper, check. I don't think I've ever slipped on an Ultraboost. Okay, I lied. I had a few close encounters on ice, but I never keep my shoes on ice. You feel me? No? Okay, moving on. The upper is soft and feels great on your foot, and the ankle collar keeps everything in place, preventing your foot or the shoe from any slippage or friction. With everything going so well for this sneaker, it makes you wonder why the demand was so low initially for these. Like, what did Adidas get wrong? Don't get me wrong, the sneaker pretty much sold out immediately at probably 95% of the stores it was released, but no one wanted them afterwards, and it got me thinking, how is there such a discrepancy between projected demand and actual demand? Well, for one, let's look at it from Adidas' viewpoint. Selling out immediately at retail is the demand they're projecting, so they're good on that front. They've made their money and gained their promotion, but from the lack of aftermarket demand, I've brought it down to 2 things. One is Klout Factor. Obviously, most of these consortium releases were selling out and demand was high in the aftermarket due to the Klout Factor, aka the amount of imaginary points another hypebeast would award you if they saw you wearing these on the streets. Yes, this is a thing now, because I said so. In other words, you wouldn't get many with these. And 2, the monotonous Smurf-like colorway. Don't get me wrong, I think these look great on feet, but for a pricey sneaker like the Ultraboost Mid, this comes off as just a little too plain. Even with the premium touches, that one-tone almost half-assed feeling like colorway isn't enough to save it, plus that tacky looking gray heel cup. They're still great shoes, I think they look great on foot, they just might be too blue and not anything else for most people. If you took anything from the review, please hit that like or sub button. Thanks for watching, catch you later. Picsoleated is running through time with this one.